stop scrolling, because this birthday wasn't just a celebration. It was a moment that left fans speechless. A moment that proved how love, intention, and emotional growth can come together in a single unforgettable day. What unfolded wasn't something anyone expected, and yet it felt deeply meaningful. Teyana and Iman Shumpert, two people whose lives have been intertwined for years, came together again not for headlines, not for appearances, but for the one person who has always mattered most. Their daughter. The little girl who has been the center of both their worlds since the day she was born. For those who have followed Teyana and Iman's journey, this reunion wasn't just sweet. It was powerful. It represented years of shared memories, difficult lessons, emotional distance, healing, and growth. Their relationship has always existed in the public eye. From their whirlwind romance to marriage, from welcoming their daughter into the world to navigating separation, fans have watched every chapter unfold. Some hoped for reconciliation. Others simply wished for peace. But everyone agreed on one thing. Their daughter has always been the heart of the story. This birthday became proof of that. The day began like any other birthday morning, filled with quiet excitement and childlike anticipation. Balloons floated gently around the living room, their colors bright against the early light. A carefully decorated cake sat proudly on the kitchen counter, every detail chosen with love. Gifts were stacked neatly in the corner, each one wrapped with intention. The house buzzed with energy, but their daughter had no idea what was coming. She didn't know yet that this day would be different from every birthday she'd had before. Behind the scenes, Teyana was orchestrating every detail with precision. To her, this wasn't about extravagance or social media moments. The most important part of the surprise wasn't the decorations or the gifts. It was the presence of someone whose absence had been deeply felt in recent years. Coordinating Iman's involvement required patience, trust, and careful planning. No accidental messages. No hints. No eslipupese. Everything had to be perfect. The goal was simple yet profound. To give their daughter a moment she would remember forever. A moment where she could feel the love of both parents fully and completely, in the same room, at the same time. While Teyana handled preparations on one side, Iman Shumpert was quietly preparing himself on the other. For him, this was more than a birthday surprise. It was emotional. He reflected on his journey as a father, on the moments he wished he could rewrite, and on how much he wanted to be present, not just physically, but emotionally. This wasn't about making a grand gesture for the world to see. It was about showing up for his daughter in the most meaningful way possible. As the morning passed, tension built gently beneath the surface. Every tick of the clock brought the moment closer. Teyana moved with purpose, adjusting balloons, checking details, keeping everything running smoothly while guarding the secret. Her heart raced, knowing how much depended on timing. Balancing normalcy while holding such a big surprise required quiet strength, and she carried it with determination. Iman, meanwhile, prepared himself for the emotional impact. He imagined his daughter's reaction. He rehearsed what he might say, knowing that no words would ever truly capture what he felt. He understood the responsibility of this moment. This wasn't about proving anything. It was about being present in a way that would stay with her forever. Then the moment arrived. Iman stepped into the room. For a split second, time seemed to stop. Their daughter froze mid-step, her expression caught between confusion and disbelief. Her eyes widened. Her mouth fell open. She stared, unsure if what she was seeing was real. Recognition dawned slowly, then all at once. And suddenly, she ran toward him, arms outstretched. Shock and joy collided in a burst of emotion that filled the room with laughter, tears, and pure happiness. It was the kind of reaction that couldn't be staged or rehearsed. It was raw, honest, and overwhelming. In that instant, everything else faded away. Teyana and Iman exchanged a glance, one filled with understanding, relief, and emotion. No words were needed. Every second of planning, every ounce of tension, every careful step had been worth it. Watching their daughter experience that level of joy, knowing she felt loved and seen by both parents at the same time, was a victory beyond words. The atmosphere shifted completely. What had once been quiet with anticipation was now alive with warmth. Her laughter echoed through the room. filling every corner with something no decoration ever could. Gifts were opened amid squeals of excitement. The cake was cut with care and ceremony. And through it all, Teyana and Iman stood side by side, guiding the celebration and making sure everything revolved around their daughter's happiness. As the excitement settled, a quieter moment emerged. Teyana and Iman spoke softly, reflecting on their journey together. The highs, the lows, the challenges that shaped them. It was a conversation rooted in gratitude and honesty, a reminder that while their relationship had changed, their shared love for their daughter never had. Meanwhile, fans watching the moment unfold online were just as moved. Clips of the reunion spread rapidly, going viral within minutes. Social media buzzed with emotion as people reacted to the authenticity of the moment. Support poured in from fans who had followed their story for years. Many were touched by the way Teyana and Iman put everything aside to create unity and joy for their child. The celebration continued with laughter, games, and thoughtful surprises. Small details revealed just how much care had gone into the day. A favorite snack tucked into the gift pile. Activities inspired by shared memories. Subtle touches only someone who truly knows her would think of. Every detail was intentional. Every smile was genuine. As the afternoon wore on, the energy in the room became contagious. This was no longer just a birthday party. It was a celebration of growth, resilience, and co-parenting done right. It was proof that love can evolve without disappearing. By the time the sun began to set, a calm contentment filled the space. The chaos gave way to quiet reflection. Their daughter's eyes sparkled with happiness, and Teyana and Iman shared another glance, one that spoke of pride, relief, hope, and satisfaction. They had created something lasting. This day was about more than cake and presents. It symbolized forgiveness, maturity, and the beauty of choosing your child above all else. Despite heartbreak and separation, Teyana and Iman showed that two people can come together with intention and create something extraordinary. The impact extended far beyond their family. Social media flooded with praise and emotional reactions. Fans shared their own stories, inspired by the example of healthy co-parenting. The message was clear: love doesn't disappear just because circumstances change. As the day ended, one thing stood out above all else: the sound of their daughter's laughter. It became the soundtrack of a moment that proved that when parents lead with love, magic can happen. Looking ahead, this reunion may shape future moments, setting a tone of cooperation and mutual respect. Fans will continue watching, eager to see how Teyana and Iman build on this chapter. But for now, what matters most is the happiness captured in this single, unforgettable birthday. Because in the end, no obstacle, no past hurt, no history could overshadow the pure joy of a child feeling completely loved. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert proved that family, when nurtured with care and intention, will always find a way to shine. And that birthday will be remembered not for the decorations or the gifts, but for the love that filled every moment.